Very easy, user-friendly, very quick tool that gets you to the answer that you're looking for and the analytics that we're looking for out of these very, very complicated rebates. First of all, when we implemented this, we learned that we had programs we didn't even know that we had. Number one, because you never have all your programs. Every business always wants to have the one rebate folder that has all of your rebate data in it. And let's face it, I've never been to a company that all that data was in once. And that's really cool. Enable, it's like that folder that you always wanted, but it's actually a folder that like gives you reporting and like all this extra data. And at the end of the day, you spend absolutely no time creating it, which is the biggest thing about it. It's just available for you at the click of a button.
The onboarding team makes you feel like you're the only customer that they're currently onboarding. That might be the case. We never felt that we weren't the number one priority, and that's a big deal. Throughout the entire process, from the initial interest meeting, Zoom call, telephone calls, all the way through current day, feels like the entire Enable team is pulling the rope in the same direction. And it doesn't feel fractured at all. And the communication between their groups and back to us, it doesn't leave any dead spots. And that's super important to us, right? My favorite piece of the Enable product is the executive dashboard. And it's a one-stop shop. I can make sure that I'm on target to meet my side of these rebate programs, that my team is not going to miss certain targets by small amounts that could yield additional rebate back to $1, first and foremost. And then as we turn the page and we start looking at annual planning for the next fiscal year, I can look at your top non-rebatable spend, meaning opportunity missed. And so it really quickly identifies a vendor, or within a vendor, a specific product or product group, product line that we're not currently earning rebates on. And so as I'm going and meeting with these vendors and setting up next year's plan, headed into that meeting, I've got data that I can leverage in a negotiation, which can then lead to additional business with that vendor. So it's mutually beneficial.
Just like Scott said, we don't like to leave money on the table. So when we find out that we're $1,000 short of hitting the next tier to get an additional $20,000 back on rebate, we'll make sure to hit it. And it's something, it's information you can get to if you really like work towards calculating it, but just the ease of use and like how readily available that is within the executive dashboard is just priceless. Accuracy and quickness of the data that we pull. So until Enable, I want to say that about 75% of the time we would rely on the vendor to pay us the right amount and give us the correct data for whatever orders apply for that period of time. Now I have a tool that I can double check against, or I have vendors now that sometimes rely on me to provide them the information because they would just rather not get that email back from me showing them, well, but this is what we purchased from you. It's like, why are we missing some of this data, right? So just having something in my hand that I can pull up at any time and just show my vendor so we can discuss, just to see like if there's any misses, any, successes, is really fantastic.
I think on the purchasing side, what it allows me to do is have confidence that I'm holding up my side of the negotiation with the vendor, right? If I go to a vendor and I say, my plan is to spend X dollar amount with you, and then I just kind of set it and forget it, well, the vendor is expecting that because they've also signed up to, in exchange for that, provide a rebate, right? And so this gives very easy visibility into, am I projected to hit that? Have I already hit it? Is the deal maybe not the best deal based on the current needs of the business and my current spend? It also allows us to make sure that we don't miss that low-hanging fruit where we don't fall just short of a tier or just short of a program. Things that we found is Ron's time, right? His way of doing accruals and month-end reporting or quarter or annual consumed an enormous amount of his time, and now this is all happening essentially automatic, and so it's freed up bandwidth for him to work on other things, whether that be associate development or other processes within our business. That is kind of a side bonus that we hoped was going to be the case, and has absolutely.
The items that we were submitting, they were going through their EDI system, and there is an EDI incentive. Basically, one of our big vendors claimed that no, none of that was submitted through EDI, and just because of some creativity that was done, I guess, between us and Enable, and once again the technical team in Enable, so cool that they were able to do that. We're able to prove that $29,000 that they were not going to pay us actually were coming to us, and it's something that there's absolutely, I guess, we probably would have got to it through our system. It would have taken us quite a bit, but once again, with Enable, it was a click of a button and send an email. You just get to learn so much more about your business that you did not know. Missed opportunity, possible risks. It gives you the feel that you're just not leaving money on the table. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. You just fully utilize your purchasing power, and you convert it into hopefully sales power and money saving power in the future.